pow, bid and boo, bid and bow, bid and boo. Is my, that's a bit out, innit? The camera's a bit out this time. How do you bastards? Alright then. First things first. I think the camera's a bit higher than usual, I think. I have been fucking about with it. So, first of all, sound check. 1 2 1 2. I have been fucking about with it. So, first of all, sound check. 1 2 1 2. That sounds alright. Sounds alright. Sounds alright. So, make sure that everything's working with regards to comments. Hello, everyone. Is it oh, it works on there as well. So it works. Right, so hopefully people will come in. Because that would be nice. Otherwise, I'm just chatting to myself, and that's a bit pointless. Hopefully. Richie, sound is cool. Sound cool. Mark McQueen, hi, all. All is just me, you, and Richie. One day, though, right? One day, Mark. All is going to be like 400 viewers. One day we will tune in, right, and there'll be fucking people queuing to get in here, right? The systems will be creaking. The systems will be creaking with the amount of people trying to get in to chat to us. So, that is that. How you both doing? You doing well? I've got actually quite a lot of cool stuff for today. Really have. So, how you both doing? Richie? I saw, Richie, pictures of the hit session you were doing, so well done, dude, well done. Mark, you must have had a long day, because you've been quiet on the X. I can't believe your missus has actually follows you on X as well. That is absolutely bonkers. Richie's all good. Good stuff, mate, good stuff. So yes. So on Kick, YouTube's and X as normal, and I have got quite a decent show actually this week, quite a decent one. I'll press the button like shortly on the what went down, and we will go through like kind of like 11 topics to cover in this first hour, and they are right. Musk versus Trump and Epstein, and that's the thumbnail I've created, which is pretty damn good. I don't do anything wrong on X, but I have had a mad busy day at work. You don't do anything wrong on X? I don't believe that to be true. I think that's probably a bit questionable. Matt, LD. Oh, the boys. Lads. That's what Men Said's about. Lads. Well done, lads, well done. So we're going to talk about, when I press the button on what went down, right, we're going to talk about Musk versus Trump and Epstein. Bigfoot, Macron and the slap. That was about 2 weeks ago, but I was on holiday last week, so we missed out. My new rap AI character that I'm going to create called Itchy Guch, right? VEO3, which is new AI, which is fucking insane, right? Really insane. I mean, it's from where? Can you just remember, like a year ago, 2 years ago, right? Where AI was pumping. I think I probably said this last time. AI was pumping out that video, Bumberclat video with the lads off of Top Gear. It was like, whoa, it's weird and wild, it's good, but it was shit. And the one where Will Smith was eating the spaghetti, that was only a couple of years ago. Now with this VEO3, I'll stick it on. I'll show you how good things are now at AI. It's quite accessible as well. It's not cheap, but it's well within my spending portfolio for crazy shit, right? And I've came up with a new character. I'm coming up with shit all the time, actually. So last time, I think we talked about a potential new show called Greg's Undercover. With AI, I could make some of that, right? Some of that, definitely could. I can also create Itchy Guch, which is the new Rap Star, and we're gonna talk about that. I'm going to and then the other one I've thought of is Growler Gowns. So do you know, like, then these videos of like lasses, right? The 8:45 finish. It depends what time the Chinese comes, Matt. So Friday's a Chinese night. Depends what time the Chinese comes. If it comes early, then I'll finish early. If not, I'll hit 9 o'clock. But in the last one, the last one I finished, like, you're right, I think year 45, I'd run out of steam, didn't I? I was drinking quick. I've slowed down this one, drinking quick. But then I went off and had a Chinese, and I came back, Matt. And I joined, on TikTok, I joined a UFO panel, live panel. There's about 10 people in there, all like kind of massively into UFOs and UAPs. And I jumped in on that, and I was chatting to those dudes. I'm hoping to do that again tonight. I've joined their Discord, and I want to get involved with it because I do like the UAP subject. Growler gowns. Don't know the lasses that I've posted a few times where they wear massive slits up the skirts, they're on stage, and then they wear like nude coloured pants. Well, I think there could be a fashion brand called Growler Gowns. Now, if I had EI's power, I'd do an advert. But I'm going to learn EI this week. We're going to talk about the new drug, which is based out of human bones. I didn't ditch him, man. I went on older. The enhanced games. So, I've heard about this for a little while, but it's actually happening. May next year. We'll talk about that. Rule Britannia. Salah. Oh, alas, Minx. Hello, you. It's Salah, and I'm sure that's pronounced like that as well. Because we had a big thing about this on X. But howdy. How you doing? Rule Britannia, which is about British pride. We're going to talk about that. North Korean phones are really restricted. It's kind of like what Labour want us to have. We'll talk about that. And fighting robots. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do all of that. And then on the second half, hopefully some people have been submitting. Like Salah. Oh, we're not going through all this again. Salah. It's Salah. That's what it is, Salah. NGL. Hopefully people have been submitting some NGLs. I actually got quite a bit of it without the R. But you've brought the R in. You've just wrote S-A-R. Then you're saying without the R. Salah. Right, we'll say Salah. NGL, right? So hopefully people have been... I've not seen it. I've not looked at it. I was hoping I could put them on screen. But NGL doesn't have a native desktop view. You can bypass it, right? Oh, Cat's in, and Cat's in on Kick. Check that out. Howdy, Cat on Kick. And what was I saying? It doesn't have a native desktop version, so I've tried to work around it, and you can do it. I've just not had enough time to do it tonight because I only worked it out at 6 o'clock. So I'll have to go off the phone, but we'll do NGL, and then I've got some really cool Jeezo Bro stuff. I'm on the big telly. That's what I like. I like on big. Oh, actually, Cat, if I'm on the big telly, I'm on YouTube on the big telly, and you're chatting through on Kick. Thank you so much. Did you notice any additional messaging when you clicked on Men Said on YouTube on the telly, or did you stream to the telly off your phone? Because when you create a banner has to be for like 3 different sizes. UFOs around the world! Check them out! Right, just talking about you, dude. Just talking about you. Like, this fella over here, right? UFOs around the world. He is honestly so cool. So cool. Please, please, please give him a follow. If you've got any, even just passing vague interest in the subject of UAP or UFO, this dude is the UK's big top dude. Right, he's the one. I was just saying that last week. I jumped in. I'd had a few drinks because I do this, and I have like half a bottle of whiskey doing this. Fucking hell. And last week we jumped in on a conversation. I really enjoyed it. I really want to do that again. I hope somebody's doing something tonight. I really want to get in. And I was thinking as well. Actually, I've got a few things to show today. I wouldn't have been surprised, right, with all the stuff that happened with Musk and Trump, if he didn't wheel out an alien. Just to totally just divert the conversation from Epstein. Like, whoa, the Epstein thing, but yeah, we've got aliens. Aliens are real. I really thought that might happen today. But it didn't. It did not. We've got loads to cover. And as I said, Jeezo Bro, which is the proper bro stuff, right? It's got fights, it's got weights, it's got cars, it's got cool stuff, right? Cool stuff. No, I just put you on YouTube on the big TV, and I've you on notifications, so you just came up. Well, on YouTube, right? For your account, I like to crack on because Richie and Matt will start kicking off about us having too extended period for the opening. You have a small banner, which you see if you're on app. You have a wide banner if you're on desktop, and then you have the large banner if you're on TV. And if you're on TV, I've done some additional writing, top and bottom. According to ChatGPT, #1 on TikTok, not YouTube, I'll be live tonight, hopefully hosting a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire UFO quiz. That's fucking class. I'll be really, really bad at it. Oh, I was watching the programme. I know you must have watched that on day one when it came out. I like James Fox, and he's put together a damn good documentary there. Really honing in on when I said July 23s. I said that I'd done a quick TikTok stream, like a pre-stream ahead of this, just while I was getting set up, and I'd said there that men said started off really July 23, and the very first kind of few days was kind of entering the whole UAP Congress haven, which was wild. You can join in, see how far you get trying to figure it out. Well, I will do, mate. I will. Right. So, have you got a drink? Have you went and had a wee? All that kind of jazz. We're going to kick off. We're going to start off with what went down. Now, I have a little intro, what went down, and then I use what went down. I clip it tomorrow morning. I'll clip it into like a video for about 20 odd minutes, and then I post that as a separate video as well. Oh, you got your whiskey as well now? Right, we're all set, we're all sorted. Right, here we go. So remember, I'll kind of into it. Oh, you're saying you're teetotal tonight, aren't you? First time in a while. So I don't know whether I'll pretend that I'm doing an intro for what went down. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Here we go. Anyway, here we go. I'll work it out as it happens. Bit of a delay there, but what went down this week, right? What went down this week? Lots went down this week, and we're going to cover it all now. So, the first one, let me just get this sorted out Jeezo. Fucking hell, what went down this week? Was wild. The thing that went down over the last 24 hours is this. This is what went down in the last 24 hours. Here we go. So this one. Fucking hell. Right, so this week, I wanted to do a couple of things. One, I'd already wrote on my thumbnail, Musk versus Trump, because this last week it all started to unwind over this big, beautiful bill. I also wanted to do a video, though, about Epstein. Just a 3-minute one, right? I just wanted to do a 3-minute video about, hey, listen, with Epstein, Trump said he was going to kind of release the stuff. Pam Bondi came in, she was going to release the stuff. Kash Patel came in, he was going to get it all sorted out. It's now like day 150 or whatever it is. Why is none of the Epstein clients, right? Why are none of them being brought to justice? Come on, let's crack on, let's do it. And I know it's bigger than that, right? But come on, it's good versus evil, this shit. I was going to do that, but I didn't. I didn't have time. I ran out of road ahead of the show. And then fucking Jeezo, 200 million impressions. He's getting, in 23 hours, time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they've not been made public. Have a nice day. Like, wowzers. Now, today, not a lot's been... a lot's been made of it. But the thing that hasn't been said is about like the Epstein bit, right? So like people are coming out like Tim Burchett, right? I like Tim Burchett and UFOs around the world. I'm sure you do as well because he is a support with the truth. He's kind of came out and said, if the Democrats had anything on Trump, they would have released it in 2015. They would have stopped him. However, I think that the Epstein clients, though, go way deeper than Trump it'll be like your Clintons and Obamas, and it'll be everybody. Like nobody gets, no public, like no like party gets out of that one, do they? It's wild. And then Kash Patel's came out and basically said, "Oh no, like no. I've seen the stuff. Epstein definitely killed himself." And it's like, really? The cameras went off, right? The guard was asleep. He was sharing a bunk. Epstein was sharing a bunk, right, with this absolutely gigantic Italian monster who was in jail for strangling people. Right? And then Epstein, when he'd done the autopsy, it was the marks on his neck were not in line with like a hanging, they were in line with a strangling, and he's been sharing a cell with a strangler. It's like, oh come on. So you think, right? If he is in there, then it makes total sense why Kash Patel's saying that, oh no, this is legit. Makes total sense why nothing's came out. Like wild. But I love this one as well. So your name is Elon now. I think that's brilliant. Really think that is so cool. UFOs around the world. You on YouTube? Yeah. He's on talking to you on YouTube. Yeah. This would end badly in potential. Hey Matt, I said last year this would end badly in potential. Elon is the Antichrist, and now he wants to create a political party. I know. I saw that as well today. So he's came up saying he wants to create a political party. Now this would have stopped, right? This really would have stopped the whole Epstein, Trump, and Musk chatter if he just came out and said, "Yo, aliens are real. Here's one. Let's all just like simmer down a bit with his Epstein jazz. Let's look over here. Because this is what it's all about. All about the aliens." He had an opportunity, didn't take it. Anyway. How are we all doing? We all good? But honest to God, that the Musk versus Trump and the Epstein stuff is absolutely wild. Wildest of stories. The wildest of absolute stories at the minute. I tell you what would be a really wild story as well if it were true. Oh yeah, look, I've done this one as well actually before we go. I did quite a bit on I asked, no, it's not neat. No, this is a gulping whiskey. This is like a 3-year blend for my Asda. I only tend to have neat when it's like top shelf stuff. I asked Grok to say, create me a picture of Trump and Musk facing off with two armies, one of Optimus Teslas and one of soldiers. And it's pretty damn good, isn't it? I do like it. Because that's what it could come down to. It could come down to kind of like a Rick and Morty style like battle. I don't know, when Rick, with his technology, like his super advanced technology, is fighting the president. Happens loads. It's happened like 3 or 4 times in Rick and Morty. And the president is using his like US tech. It could come down to that. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm talking bollocks. Who knows? But I tell you what though, check this out. Right then, just let me pause that. Let me bring this back. This was a thing. Been a while. It's been a good while. But Bigfoot, right, is back. Bigfoot is back, baby.
He's not moving like a man. Oh my goodness. Guys, don't look at the phone. You can see it.
What noise is loud? Sorry. Can you see him? Could you see him? Could you see the big lad? Now, if I go on here, I'm sure I've done. There's the big lad there. There he is. The big lad. Bigfoot. Check him out. What do you think then? What do you think? What do you think? I've done a poll. I've done a poll as well, actually, of what do you think? Is he? Is this a costume? Is it EI or is it Bigfoot? And costume won. and I tend to lean to costume. I think this is probably more costume than anything else. But it is good that Bigfoot's kicking about again. It's been a long while since there's been a Bigfoot video. A long while. I hadn't seen one for ages. This is the first one that just getting popped up. Although I tell you what is good. Let's see if I on the chat. Oh, actually, this got quite a few. This got quite a few views for me nowadays. 7,000 views now for me is fucking massive, massive. Gone are the days of I get quashed now really badly. So, Bigfoot, look, have you seen Bigfoot vlog? So Bigfoot vlog, it said hello. And this is using, I'm sure this is using VEO3, is it? Vlog Bigfoot.
You're a raccoon. Am I real? You're watching me on a vlog in the woods, aren't ya? Next question, wise guy. How old are you? Old enough to remember when squirrels didn't have attitude. Young enough to outrun them. Single as a pine needle in winter, sweetheart. But I do like long hikes and loud owls. How do you stay hidden? Camouflage, baby. That and most folks just don't look up from their phones. Do you have any enemies? Turkeys. Loud, smug, always in the way. Don't trust them, they're watching. I know it. What do you do in winter? Hibernate? Nah. I make pine needle stew, yell at snowflakes, and knit moss mittens. It's a vibe. How do you deal with stress? I yell into trees, smash a log or two, then I nap under moss. Nature's got answers, just gotta scream first sometimes.
Fucking amazing, right? Now, this account, right, is blew up on X. X is quite hard to penetrate, right? Really hard to penetrate. But it's really big on I think it's TikTok and Instagram. On Instagram, it's pretty damn big. The whole Bigfoot vlog thing is really good. And obviously he chipped in. He chipped in on me post, which is pretty damn cool as well. The Macron slap. Now this is a couple of weeks back, but this was fucking wild. So you remember Macron was like was it Vietnam? I think Macron was in Vietnam. He was getting off a plane, and his missus. Oh, here we go. I found it. Let's put this on. There's the music. I don't think there's any sound on it. Getting off a plane, right? And she gives him the bit of a love tap. He notices that the cameras are on him, as there would be. Bit of a slap. Like, huh. No, it's not playful at all. But right, with Macron, the Macron thing in his missus. Oh, actually, hang on, I've got this one as well. I don't think there's any sound on this. I don't think there's any sound on this one. Check this out. This fucking this shit out. That got 19,000 views. That done pretty well, actually. Right, that done pretty well. But the Macron thing, right? Slap off his dad. It is wild, right? Macron looked like Del Boy there. It's. Do you know the story of Macron and his missus, who might actually not be a missus, might be a man? He, apparently, she was his teacher at school, and they met when he was 15 and she was 40. That's when and then when he was 16 and she was like 41, that's when apparently they got together, and they've been together ever since. That is, and then there's loads, right? Candace Owens has done this 5-hour documentary about why Macron's missus is actually a fella. It's totally wild, right? Totally fucking wild. Like, and then you see the videos of Macron. He's walking in front of his military as if he's like a real tough guy, And then there's this, like, his missus, who's 30 years older, and might not even be a woman, is giving him a slap on a plane. And he's trying to walk around tough in front of the military. Oh, man. Wild. No, Matt, I only ate around 3:30 p.m. at work. Didn't get any other breaks. Definitely his dad, Bandage Owen, called it out. Owen, Candace Owen called it out. Oh, definitely his dad. What? Is that what Candace Owen said? That his wife is actually his dad? Couldn't have. That would be mental. Is that real? Just had some pork steaks. But it is tea time, isn't it? Really. And I'm at 7 till 7:30. I'm kind of this slot. I'm kind of competing against Emmerdale Farm. That's what I'm up against. But the Macron thing, wild. But these things don't like. You know what? Once upon a time, they would be in the news cycle forever, and now it's like just 24 hours. Elon saying that Trump is on the Epstein clients list will be 24-hour news, and then tomorrow it'll be totally forgotten. Like, what mental world we live in when things work that quick, innit? But I'm definitely going to do a video on Epstein because, like, it is. I stopped watching TV years ago. What? You stopped watching Emmerdale Farm? The Epstein thing is it's the modern 9/11 for me. Because we know that Epstein was arrested. Giselle Maxwell was arrested, so there was definitely crime, right? They were feeding young women and children to clients. Why aren't the clients arrested? That's what's wild. Why aren't they arrested? Right? There's no good reason for it. Why would monsters, right, and pedos be protected by the government? There is no good reason for it. What do you use for your live stream? Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs OBS. It's pretty good, man, and I don't use it to anywhere near its capabilities because you get loads and loads of plugins and all that kind of shit. Over time, as I'm starting to really try to kind of improve this show, I will get across it. I really, really will get across it. But for now, I'm just trying to make sure that like the rhythm's there, consistent being here, and try to kind of keep the content going and flowing and doing all that kind of jazz. But mate, it's good. If you go on the online dashboard as well, there's loads of shit on there that you don't see on the actual the app. It is pretty good. Right then, righty. So we've done that. We're going to do this next one. Then we're going to have a very short break. I've not created, because normally for the videos I've been creating content for them and then release them the next time. Boss T! Yo, Boss T's in the house. Evening all, afternoon all, or even morning all. Emmerdale Farm dropped Farm from its title on November the 14th, 1989 to reflect a broader focus on the village of Beckendale and shift towards more dramatic storylines. Alright, okay, so I'm a bit behind the times, Matthew Butterfield. Is that what you're saying? 1989. There you go. Boss T's in the house. My boy used OBS Studio as well. OBS is good. Right, this is the other one. Let me find it on here that I wanted to talk about. Now, Boss T, this will probably float your boat. I'll not tell you how I came up with the name, right? But I came up with the name Itchy Guch. And I thought, wow, Itchy Guch is a really, really good name for like a rapper. So I plug in, right? I want a rapper, gold teeth, face tattoos. I don't know if I said I wanted him to be white. I'm not too sure. Maybe I did, right? 'Cause I don't want to be offensive, maybe. And this is what Grok gave me. And then I posted it a couple of places, but I assume the word Gooch is kind of on a block list. It got blocked on TikTok. I was like, nah, you're not allowed to say that. Even though there's like a famous English cricketer, Graham Gooch. So I imagine Graham Gooch doesn't do very well on social media because he must get blocked constantly because of his name. So now I've changed it, Itchy Guch, to Itchy being I-C-H-I, so kind of like Japanesey, Itchy. And then Guch, G-U-C-H, Itchy Guch. Now, what I've also done is, with my new AI rapper, me and Grok have worked on a verse and a chorus of a track called I Am Itchy Guch. And to be fair, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. So what I want to start doing is using AI. I don't know if you remember, right? The first time I've done all this, I used to do on the breaks, I used to do like AI like videos, but AI was crap then. It was just like imagery and then some voiceovers. And then I started doing the, if anybody helped us out at the time, Boss T, Mark, you probably did, when I was doing the black and white videos for Tenets of Man, that was all AI. But what you'll see after the break is this new Google Gemini system called VEO3, where the quality is insane, right? It is absolutely insane, the quality that is being created now by AI, and it's accessible. So what I want to do is, for my 3 breaks, I want to create brand new content, which I released the week after, and I'm going to use VEO3 to. It costs a fortune, but it's like it's within my play around budget, mate. So I spend this. Everything costs us here. So things like X costs a little bit. Streamlabs, that costs us because I do multi-streaming. So I'm pushing out to YouTube, X, even though no one watches on X, and Kick. That costs to do that. CapCut to edit stuff down costs. So it's all just part of my hobby. Do you know what I mean? This is kind of like my hobby. So I'm going to bring VEO3 into my hobby fund. It isn't cheap, but it's within my hobby fund budget. It looks so good. And if I could create a couple of things, right? Greg's Undercover TV show, Itchy Guch, and videos for Itchy Guch. And I think, Matt, you've said it there. And Growler Gowns. Growler Gowns. We're going to come on that in a second, right? Because I kind of get my head around why I'm the bad guy for calling out something that they're doing on stage. That is wild. We're going to have a break though first. The breaks are clips. So as I said, sorry, I've not created original content for these breaks. These are clips. But you've not seen. I've not put these on before. So it's the first time that I've put them on. Oh shit! It's got an echo. If there's an echo, remember it's your responsibility, right, to tell me whether there's echoes, especially Boss T and Mark McQueen, who are like audio experts. You need to tell me about it, otherwise the feeling is on you. And that was just a nice dramatic pause as the background music stopped and started again. Right, here's break 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Yo, khudi.
Two hands, go, 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 go. Don't let go. Dad, oh no.
Whack.
Opa.
What is it?
Oh, shit!
Okay, let's go.
pointing out that was the break.
And just like that.
Nice and healthy.
Well, I'm back. I'm back. How we doing? We all right? We all good? Are we all still there? If anybody's watching on X, please say hello. Right? Please say hello. Don't be a stranger. Anybody over on Kick as well, say hello. I do have the chat running over here, so even if you're in multi-stream, you can still chat with each other. So Cat might feel a little bit estranged over on Kick by herself, but we're all here, Cat. Yeah, the crew is in the YouTubes. I'm not sure whether you can go into YouTube whilst watching it. Oh, and Boss T's multi streaming as well. Alright, we're all there, Good old. But thank you so much for being here, right, on a Friday night with me. I am starting to really kind of get into this. I do feel, I say this all the time. I've said this for 14 episodes now. I do feel as if there's something about doing like a Friday night show. I will work on continuously trying to improve it and make it better. Always. But we've got more. We have more. That was Itchy Guch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on VEO3. Honest to God, VEO3. So VEO3, right? Yeah, can't answer on YouTube on the big telly, but message here. Alright, okay, I see you. We're done. I'm here to chat, Cat. Chat, Cat. VEO3, right, is the new AI video and audio generation tool, which is from Google. Now, there are some insanely good ones, which there is somewhere it looks bang on. It looks actual real. And the only reason you know that it's not real is because of the absurdity of what they're saying. Like they're telling you it's not real. The Google's VEO3 ads are telling you that this is not real. But some people are using it for good. So I don't know whether that last thing that we saw with Bigfoot is using it. But here's one. I'm sure this one's using it. This is pretty damn good. This, check it, and it's funny. That's the thing, right? I want to use this to come up with funny stuff like Itchy Guch, Growler Gowns, Undercover Gregs, yeah, all that shit. Watch this. This is pretty damn good. This.
What's life like for you right now?
Woke up, stepped in dung, got taxed, and that was before breakfast.
Do you enjoy your work?
Ah, yeah. It's honest work, and no one talks back.
What do you think of King Henry?
Oh, well, he's very committed to marrying.
How's the health situation looking?
Well, everyone I saw yesterday is dead today. So,
how do you respond to the witch accusations?
If I were a witch, you'd already be a frog.
What's the biggest challenge for a noblewoman these days?
3 hours to get dressed, and still no pockets.
how's business?
Flour shortage, the oven is cursed, and rats. Lots of rats. What's life like for a farmer right now? Hard work, sore back, but the soil was good this year. Might even eat something with meat next week.
How wild is that? How wild is that? Let me find that official advert. I've put that somewhere. I'm fucking sure I've put that somewhere. Have I not? A lot of honestly, it is wild. The VEO3 stuff is totally bonkers. Oh, I've not got that. I'll have to quickly search for it. But I will find it and I'm going to show you because it's mental. And I'll come back to what I've stored. VEO3. It is, honest to God, it's game changing. Bible in fucking hell. ChatGPT to make these VEO3 prompts. Fucking hell. I don't know whether this is going to be funny, right? This is just kind of, I'm just spitballing this one here. Right, I'm just going to spitball this one. There's one for the ladies.
Yo, fam, they don't know that G-O-D is about to BRB. These Philistines thought they could flex on me. Big mistake. I just took some pre-workout and finna bring the house down. That's good, fam. Your boy David here, about to yeet this little stone at Goliath and...
But that looks totally real. That really, really, really does look real. Do you know, have you heard of the... there's a thing called the uncanny valley, which is where you see something which is humanoid or human, but makes you kind of like feel a bit off. Like, this is starting to remove that, because that looks as if it's like just people doing videos, like selfies, and it is absolutely perfect. It can only run for 8 seconds at a time, so when you put in a prompt and you create a video, it can only do 8 seconds worth of stuff, right? But then you just knit together loads of 8 seconds. But as Mark said, sorry, I think it's 20 quid for 10 goes at 8 seconds a pop, and if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. So it is quite expensive, actually, thinking about it. But VEO3, if I could bring VEO3 in, into my arsenal of tools, that would be phenomenal. That really, really, really would be phenomenal. So I've came up with the logo, right? Here, check this out. Growler gowns. Because, I mean, I always come back this now and again, because I had limited success that weekend when we hit 20 odd million like views on a growler video, mainly because they used the word growler, right? But they become more and more like common. So I think there's the OG one. So here's the OG one. Remember, here's the OG one, right? The OG growler. Now that there, right? That there is a typical growler gown. Now, I think I could create a fashion brand called Growler Gowns, which do just that. But there's another two. I posted one the other day. Oh, I haven't saved it down on my bookmarks. I have to go through my account. Might do that later because it might be a bit boring for you. But there does seem to be this not craze, but like there is a little bit of folk like wearing that, getting that shock value on purpose, right? To create a bit of viral content. I believe that's what the goal is there, to capture a bit of viral content. I'm pretty sure of that. Growler Gowns are Sunderland, established 2025. Hey mate, we could have a full... That's it. If I can crack VEO3, right, we'll have a full-on bloody... like, we'll have adverts. It'll go viral. We'll direct people to Men Said. And that's probably when I get sacked, but we'll just have to ride that storm. Right then, that was that. It's on the screen, so I'm going to put it on. This was down for number 11, but this is, again, this is fantastic. Like, in now, reality in artificial intelligence is becoming blurred, and because of the speed of technology, like some things which are on AI are looking like really like, oh, I'd believe that, because like that technology is fucking crazy at the minute. It's like gone really far out. Now, I am 100% certain that this is real, right? This is Robot Wars. Now, can you remember in Robot Wars, right? Can you remember in Robot Wars where these like little cars? Oh, Bitsy! Bitsy's in the house. Who are you going to get to model the growler gowns? AI. Cat. I could use AI, right? But if you have any images you'd like to share, I could use them. I could put them in, and you could be our growler gown model. Like, do you know, because it's all about the audience. It's all about us as a community. Everybody's got to do their bit. So do you know Boss T, Mark? They do like tunes at the end of the show, maybe it's your turn to step up and to wear some growler gowns for the adverts. Maybe that's what your job is. Aye, you'll do it. Good all. Paul's van, I said that's Batesy. That's my best mate in the real world. He's in. Sometimes he pops in to give us support. Sometimes he doesn't. But you know what? What can you do? What can you do? How you doing, bitch? You alright? This. So anyway, remember when Robot Wars was like little cars with like fucking like maybe some might have a hatchet, maybe some might have a flipper, and they like crash into each other. But not no more. Robot Wars are now like bipedal like kickboxers, and it's like, is this real or is this AI? No, this is real because you can still tell. Get me bits out, Busty. What? Go cat, get me bits out. Check this.
都想用一次成功的踢腿动作获得3分。
对，而且看他那个。
AI 测算师直接把钻机小将击倒，又起来了。
6, 7, 8, box。
现在这2位各有1次倒地了。
对，
而且这次断机小将是 AI 测算师打倒的。
对。 而且我觉得刚才他们那一个相互接触啊，特别像真的。我刚才开玩笑似的说的戳脚翻子里面那个靠腿
，no，
一靠吧，你就感觉自己重心会偏。哎，
而且我发现他们起立，
哟，这拳给的可以，
非常准啊，
直接一黑虎掏心，
正好打中断机小将胸口。再来一下
，Actually， right，
打中了硬肋啊！现在咱还真不能说软肋。
Is it real or is it AI?
2, 3, 加油 4, 5.
There is still a bit of uncanny valley about it. I'm not off the planet, so doing good. Few drinks, been watching it. TT, Dina 1, setting super stuck. I'm not watching live. TT, loving it. Okay, good. Bitty's watching the TT. You're not off your heat, so that's good. I cannot work out whether there's elements here where that doesn't look real to me. There's something about the lighting and the shadows which, and something about like depth, which doesn't feel right here with the feet. There's something about depth that doesn't feel right. But this could be real. Honestly, I don't know anymore. Are we now in a position where we've got bipedal robots able to fight in mortal combat in a ring? Like, there was a Hugh Jackman movie about that. Basically, what was that film called? The Hugh Jackman one, where there was like the robots fighting. And he used to, he was like a bit of a redneck, and he had a robot that was a bit fucked in his truck. Actually, it was a really good movie, that. And he would drive it around the US, fighting with the robots like at like redneck raves. What was that called? Redneck raves is a good name. Actually. That's a good... Oh my good God. Redneck raves. Boss T. Mark, get on that. We need some tunes for my new VEO3 AI video called Redneck Raves. Real Steel. That sounds right. Aye, Real Steel. Real Steel, Richie lad. I think that is Real Steel. Aye. But Redneck Raves. JEEZO. There's one. Can you see how these videos just create themselves? How ideas are just out there in the universe and they just come to us through the medium of this. So if I had VEO3, now I've got 4 things to make. I've got to do an Itchy Guch album. I've got to do what else have I got to do? Itchy Guch, Growler Gowns advert. I've got to do Greg's Undercover episode, and now we've got the Redneck Raves. It's wild, isn't it? How just things just come to you. I wouldn't watch robot fighting, need blood or bruises, swelling, etc. I know, but what if? But what if? But what if the robots had like, big, massive weapons, right? And they had to have, because they get so big, it was mandated that they would have some kind of like hydraulic system. So if you cut an arm, it would spurt out with like robo blood, right? That's a fucking good name for a movie, Robo Blood. I write this shit down, you know. I write all this shit down, man. Write it all down. I've got a follower. Oh, Fox Warrior Gaming 4. Thank you so much, Fox Warrior Gaming 4. You're follower number 4, maybes? That is wild, isn't it? Fox Warrior Gaming 4 is follower 4, and this is on Kick. You're very welcome for the follow. Love giving love to other streamers. Keep up the good work. Much love, stream. Thank you so much, dude. I'll give you that back. Thank you so much. I think the thing in the middle only comes up for Kick follows, but that came up. That was cool. That. But I do. I write all this shit down. Robo Blood. There's another one. But how wild is that? Let's watch that again. What do you reckon? Do you think this is real or not?
腿部动作都想用一次
That looks real.
成功的踢腿动作获得3分。
对，而且看他那个。
That looks real, didn't it?
直接把钻机小将击倒，又起来了。
6, 7, 8, box.
Is it
现在
real?
这两位各有一次倒地了。
对。
I just never seen the shadows. Just don't feel real to us.
对。而且我觉得刚才他们那一个相互接触啊，特别像真的。
I'm not sure.
开玩笑似的说的戳脚翻子里面。
That looks so real. That looks so real.
就感觉自己重心会偏。哎。
而且我发现他们起立。
哟，这拳给的。
You think that's fake? That looks fake. Stop it. That looks fake.
正好打中钻机小将胸口。
You must be able to make fighting robots. If you see what China have actually got running around, and Elon's building. Wild. Right, I'm gonna go a bit. I'm gonna go a little bit patriotic. I know which robot you're on, pal. I'm going a little patriotic. Oh, what's that? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, stop. Here we go. Sorry, this is the VEO3 one I was on about. I did keep it somewhere. I don't know why I didn't have it on there. Right, so watch this. Get me that background music. Oh no, I'll be fighting. Hey, dude, there's a. Let me put the. Dude, I found a new. Like, because honestly, these robots, right? They're getting churned out all over because the technology is becoming accessible. And there's a you probably didn't join, man. There was one where there was a robot which was like she was like they called it a companion robot. And you can take it to like old people's homes to like sit and chat, and like she was like this mega hot like robot. Like boy, like people would be banging that one without a doubt. This is why I can't do this on TikTok. But that would be talking about banging robots is ban. Can't bang robots. Robots got rights. Robots lives matter. Do you know what I mean? Can't be doing that. Robots lives matter. RLM. Is that it? RLM. Robots lives matter. That's RLM. That's a video. It's wild, isn't it? That these ideas just come out of nowhere. Robot lives matter. RLM. You can't just be banging robots, bits. They might not want it. And just because you've spent like, just because you've spent 20 grand on a bangable robot doesn't mean you ethically, morally, that the robot wants to be banged. And they've got rights, I reckon. I reckon they'll have rights. I think they'll definitely have rights. Actually, I just cover for one second. I think robots will have rights, actually. Oh! None of that, none of it was real. Not a single second of that footage, right, was real. None. None of that is like a real potato and a real person grating cheese over it. Not real. It was all AI. It came on so wild. Cleaning, shopping, dog walks and washing up. That's the robot. I love these, says Cat. They are Cat, they're wild, aren't they? Absolutely wild. Like, have I gone back to that? Alright, I was going to do Rule Britannia. So, rule. Right. I'm getting patriotic here for a second, right? So, like, roll Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britain's never, never. Don't know what the rest is. It's not written down. Don't know what it is. That's how goddamn patriotic I am. I only know the ones that are written. No, but my point is on Rule Britannia, right? Is there's a lot being said now about people not being like patriotic about Britain, and like for good reason, right? For real good reason, like the next generations don't want to fight for the country and all that kind of jazz. Totally understand. I don't want to, all that. But what I would say is, this is my position. I think I probably wrote this down. I probably articulated it better. When you think about national pride in Britain, right? Don't align to what the government has made Britain now. Align to what you know Britain to be and what it can be again. The history, the struggle. If you look at history, the struggle and the victories. Just because the government is embarrassed doesn't mean the people are. Now remember, Keir Starmer, he does not know what a woman is. Remember, Keir Starmer was asked what's a woman, and he didn't know what a woman is. So don't let them twats, right, try to tell you that like being proud of Britain is bad, right? Because it's not, right? They do not represent what the majority think, feel, and believe. That's what I said. And I said it. I think I said it later on, Maurice. It's just we're not allowed to talk about it because the bloody government and the justice system and all that has got us like demonised. But that'll change, right? It'll never be great in our time. I think it will be in our bits. I think it will be. I do think it will be once more. I really, really do. I think we'll get back on track because you have to. It's the fourth turning, actually. There's I read a book called The Fourth Turning, and every 100 years, like civilizations, they go through this wildness, right? And we're just at the end. 2025 was meant to. There's a book, right, called The Fourth Turning. It was written in 1986. And it predicted that 2025 was the year where it was just fucking go to shit because culture doesn't know what it is anymore. And did you not see that two-tier Kia and other companies want our elderly to go to war? The elderly to go to war. Oh man. Oh, what twats. What mega twats. We have a king and a queen before I mean him. Yeah, they should be making the laws and changing that prime idiot I mean minister. I agree, dude. Like he wants the elderly to go to war. I ain't surprised. Oh, the lights coming in now. I ain't surprised with that. I am not surprised. Like, do you know what? But what we're going to do is, I don't be political, right? Don't be political, but right, we're going to cut right your heating allowance this year. But do you know where it's really warm this time of year? Afghanistan. We want you to go out to Afghanistan and fight for us. But it's really warm this time of year. So, there you go. He wants to draft 50 to 80 year olds. Get out. 50 to 80. Jesus Christ. Is that elder? Is 50 elderly? Is fucking, I'm nearly 50. BT, you're nearly 50. Boss T is 50. Boss T's like 53. Boss T! Boss T! Hey, mate. Get your tin hat, pal. And your bayonet. Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler? Hey, Boss T's. We've got Boss T on the ground. Cat's 50 and all, aye, that's right. Hey, JEEZO Dad's Army. Well, all of us. They're going to be Dad's Army, innit? Boss T's off to war. Act 30. You know, can't we all act 30? This is something. I'm sitting here, like nearly elderly person, as you said, as you called us. I'm sitting here with a cap and a hoodie. Do you know what I mean? Doing a live stream about crazy shit. Oh, Richie, you fucking off to war, yeah, pal. You're straight off to war, yeah, mate. 54 off to war. Matt Butterfield, 53 war. War off to war. Oh, do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler? Jeez, what's Keir Starmer thinking, man? Sending 50 to 80-year-olds to go and fight. That is wild. I'm Mark. We're in the same year at school. That's why we're safe, dude. We're safe. We still class like as young'uns for some reason. Wild. That is totally wild. Fucking hell. Right, anyway, do another break. I nearly got through everything. Real Britannia. I'll tell you, we'll come back from the break and we'll do what do you want to do? You tell me. Do you want to do NGL and see if I've got any things in? Do you want to do Jeezo Bro and see all the cool stuff on Instagram? There's some fucking cool stuff on that. But it's bro stuff, right, Kat? I guess. Right. Or I've still got 3 stories left off of what went down. I've got North Korea's phone. I've got the enhanced games, and I've got human bone drug. Right. So I'll go for a break. Right in here, right in NGL, Jeezo Bro, or continue in the comments, right? And then we'll do that when I come back. 2 minutes. It's another clips thing. Got another clips bit.
Look at. Jesus. Oh.
Cats, man. Cats are fucking idiots. They are. Like, they just total NGL. Then NGL deforces. Cats, she's definitely an NGL. Mark McQueen NGL. NGL. Right. Right then, on NGL, right, I did try to sort this out on, what do you call it? On desktop, so I could put it on screen. But NGL isn't available on desktop, it's just an app on Android and on iOS. But you can work around it. I just haven't had time to do it today. I had to download a platform, then had to download the thing. What you doing? You doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I saw a video today. Khabib versus Conor McGregor was 8 years ago. I was like, fucking, it can't have been. Not 8 years ago. I need to check that out. Any UFC fans, if you're out there, check that out. So anyway, we're going to do NGL, but I can't put it on screen, right? Nothing. I have to just read it out, but I have not looked at this at all. And I will answer what I can. If it's like offensive and that, obviously I'm not going to read it out loud. And if it gets me into mega trouble, obviously I won't. But you know that I do like to tip my toe over certain lines, so I don't mind. So here we go. If I've got anything at all, oh, inbox, I have got something. There's something in the inbox. Oh, there's quite a few. Fucking hell, there's loads. So can you see? Them ones there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a full segment. That'll take us up to my next wee and drink. Right then, so the first one. Oh. what's your favourite sexual position? You see that? That's what I'll have to do. Favourite sexual position. I guess this is, but I guess boring, mate. Like missionary, like face to face, eye to eye, face to face, eye to eye, combat. Like right there. Want to be right there? Do you know what I mean? I think that. What's yours? Put in the comments. What's yours? I'd say I'd say missionary. Is it? Aye, I'd say that. Yeah. Doggy eye. Doggy for like for the, what's the psycho called? Looking at himself. What's American Psycho? Who's he? Who's American Psycho? Who's American Psycho? He played Batman, didn't he? Anyway, I did get that Batman. That sounds boring, like, right? Bateman. Bateman is the psycho, but the actual actor. He is called Bateman, and he was Batman. So that's that one answered. Next, do you suffer from the hangover horn? Can I get them in? Yes, massively. Does not everybody do that? So sometimes my mum watches this, right? Which is wild, isn't it? It's wild. I say this shit out loud, and my mum could be watching. Fucking wild that. But I find, right, after a proper hangover, not just like a kind of a normal drinking, but after a normal a proper hangover, like me balls feel like super heavy, like and full. They really feel like full. Like, yeah, dude. Like we've got to do something about it. But I do. I definitely suffer from that. I tell you what, from those two, I reckon I know who that was. Actually, I guess I know who submitted those two. Next one. Oh, here we go. I once called the police to report UFO crash. It turned out to be a Chinese lantern, and yes, I was high. I once called the police to report a UFO crash. It turned out to be a Chinese lantern, and yes, I was high. Do you know what's really wild? Because I know that's not this person, but I know a person who did it. So Betsy, Eddie did that. Kimber, hangovers don't do me full on piss pot. However, I suffer from sherbet horn. We have Betsy and I, we have a friend from school, Eddie. I'll not say anything more, right? I can't imagine it's Eddie who's submitted that, because I've not spoken to him for years, I think. And he's not been in any of my content stuff for a long, long while. He was once. He did chip in on something once, but not for a long, long while. But he got mega super high. He did see a Chinese lantern flying through the sky, and he did phone the police and report a UFO sighting. So, like, that's wild. That could be Eddie. Bits. That could be Eddie. I can't see how, because I've not. There's no. I wouldn't imagine he's seen any of my stuff. That would be wild. That if it was Eddie. Right. Oh yeah, we got. Oh, this is a good one. I once left a man handcuffed to a bed in a hotel room, and the chambermaid found him the next morning. Why can that not focus? Can I? Hang on, wait. It'd be better if I could focus that shit. Let's have a. 2 seconds. Oh man, fuck off. There. I once left a man handcuffed to a hotel room, and the chambermaid found him the next morning. Right, first of all, who the fuck's in chambermaid? Who's this? Chambermaid? Chambermaid's like, well, first of all, chambermaid sounds either like 1600s Britain, England, or Scotland now. It could be like Scotland, could say chambermaid. I could feel that. Chambermaid. I feel as if... Cat. I feel as if... Do you use the term chambermaid? I feel as if like... Aye. That would be Matt's message. Do you reckon? Oh, Matt did send a couple. Matt was super keen for this to happen, like, so Matt sent a couple. Oh, you dirty bastards. When did you last have a wank? Jeezo, I hope my mum's not watching this. Probably a couple of days ago. I'm probably like two times a week is probably my my routine, I'd say, and that's because of the feeling of the fullness. There is a desire. Oh shit, man! There we go. There is a desire for it to be released. I've heard of a chambermaid, but like in like Dickens novels, right? Shakespeare probably mentioned it. A chambermaid like is not something that you would get in a regular hotel in 2025. You would not get that in a regular hotel, dude. Not in 2025. See the sun's coming. The sun's coming. Probably about 2 days ago. When was yours? Who dares say the last one? Go on. Housekeeping, exactly. Fitzy, you need to shut up about what you do, mate. You need to shut up what you do, but and me like people didn't even know that. People didn't know what your bloody habits are, pal. But go on, what's yours? All come on, everybody. Matt, Mark, Cat, Boss T, throw it out there. Come on, yeah. You should don't feel embarrassed, right? Just tell us, because like we might have to all go to war tomorrow. Might all have to go to war. Couple of weeks ago, fuck off, Mark. Yeah, I'll tell you what about Mark's like on it now. Mark's like he's got a 6 o'clock slot. He'll watch this for a bit, right? He'll have a 9 o'clock slot. He's like a 3 a day, Mark. I reckon. Marathon issues, not did it once since 16 times a day. That's Mark. Mark's like kind of like scheduled. Do you know what I mean? Like 8 a.m. Like his phone guns off. Boot. 8 a.m. wank. And then later on, boo, 9 a.m. wank. Oh shit, better get on with it. I reckon Mark's like that, like defo. Yesterday, day after day. That's wild. Day after day. That's like as if it's like proper like fucking hell, dude. Do you know what I mean? Rest days. That's it. It's like it's push, pull, or legs. That's how you're supposed to talk. And then you have rest days. It's not like no wank days. That's wild, that dude. That is really that's made us giggle. That sober, I'm done. Can't be bothered. Right then, what we're doing? Oh, it's fucking NGL, man. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, it's 8:15. Got more? Oh, what to do for a living? I'm not saying, because it'll get us in trouble. This would get me in trouble with what I do for a living. I'm already walking a tightrope, right? So even though that's the most benign of the questions, I cannot answer that. Are you married? I am married. Yep. Are you married? Are you married? I am married. Yes, I'm married. Everything okay? It's alright. Everything's alright. I guess things are decent, not too bad. Oh, Trump and Musk. Trump or Musk. Right, that's a good one. Because I'm not followed on X or on any platform. There's a total demarcation between me and this in the family. Total. Like, I mean, you can overhear. Obviously, it's not like a good audio-proof room, so you could overhear. But But also, so definitely no. But it's kind of I'm kind of me, right? I need to be me. So kind of it's probably best that people don't. Like me mum, who follows us sometimes. It's best that he didn't see who I actually am. So I'm being me here. That's why it's best that work doesn't know about who I am. Because I boys wouldn't be employed. So like everything like here in this bubble, this room, in this digital bubble, I keep like here. No, I'm this. I don't know. That's probably weird. It is weird, isn't it? But it's fucking me, man. So I don't know what that means. Kolsky, I've told him to come out. I'll get more followers, mate. Musk versus Trump. Which one? I am team. I'm Team Musk. If I had to be on one of the teams, I'd be on Team Musk, right? Because I do. He's massively like autistic Asperger's. He's doing things that nobody has ever been able to do. Like much more than Trump. Fucking Trump is like. He's like a loudmouth, boisterous fella who's just pushing his will, right? He's got some. I mean, didn't get us wrong, right? He's doing stuff that nobody's done, and he's really pushing back against the system, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I guess then the closing the borders, that kind of shit, right? He's really kind of like pushing back. And it feels like it's got like America first. It does feel a bit like that. But Musk is a lot more kind of like logical and not political. So if something seems like totally wrong, like then he's against it. And then he doesn't. He cannot regulate. He's clearly autistic, as I said, right? So he cannot regulate his feelings and thoughts. He just pushes stuff out. But that's what comes with the genius of him. The genius comes with that kind of that curse. So considering he's been able to put like stuff into space for a fraction of the cost of the rest of the world, and he's just a private dude. The fact that he was able to create electric cars where nobody else was able to, and not only are they like affordable, the fucking beasts, right? Tesla's a beast cars. If anybody was going to give up petrol like a V8 for you'd go for a Tesla, right? He's also protected free speech through X. If you didn't have X, we'd all still be living in a bloody Facebook, Instagram bubble. So you've got to be on Team Musk. Personally, you know what? And Trump might have been on the fucking Epstein list, right? He won't have just thrown that out for a fucking laugh. Like, he knows what he's doing. He wouldn't have just said that for no reason, right? Ex-hamster. What was ex-hamster again, Bates? Do you know what I heard the other day? Somebody was talking about faces of death. Now, all you guys are kind of like my generation, right? So we're all Gen X. Can you remember, like, before like video nasties on Telegram? In the 90s, there was a video that kicked around called Faces of Death. And some of it was real and some of it was fake. But it was wild. It was totally wild. How's my secret crush this morning? Bet you look kind of cute with your sleepy head on. Oh, God. Who sent that? Who's my secret... I'm somebody's secret crush. Oh, that's the one. Boss T. Boss T, am I your secret crush? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's a disappointment. I thought it might have been Cat. Who's my secret crush this morning? Oh, I mean, that's good. What do you wear in bed? Tends to be boxers and a t-shirt. Oh, 2 left. Would you like to meet your men said regulars in person? 100%. If I could be asked to do this, the focus thing. Would you like to meet your men said regulars in person? I tell you what, that is the dream. That is the dream. The dream would be that and you should dream big, right? the dream would be that this show gets loads of people in and loads of engagement and loads of chat, and the chat directs, as you do, right? You direct what we talk about, but it's like, there's like more people in doing more chat, just bigger, right? If nothing not for ego, certainly not for money, right? Not for that at all. That doesn't even interest me at all, if I'm honest with you. And not for ego, just for the churn of content to create the community. And I really mean that. I want more people in just to build a bigger community, just so it's more fun. And that's the goal. But at a certain size, it would be so good to do like a proper meet. Like communities do meets all the time. So like Bates, you used to do with so Batesy, right? Paul's Van Life, right? Big into camping, was massive into wild camping. Like just putting his shit on his back and going out in the wild and camping up somewhere. Had a community, right, of like of wild campers around the country, and they would do like a meetup now and again. I can do a wild camp, but like 5 or 6 of them together. I would love that to be us, but like it's quite a tall order because we're spread all over the place, and to go somewhere, right, it would be quite a travel. And the likelihood is that loads of people just drop out because it's just a pain in the arse. But once, and I'm going to say it once because I do want to commit this, once this gets so big that you can have them like kind of like regionally, and if they happen regionally, you see, they do happen. Like them 7 people got together there in that pub in Newcastle that time, or they got together that 6 of them got together in Glasgow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once you can do that, you say, oh yeah, we can do this. And I do want to make this big, like, for no other reason than a great community, honest to God. Right, there's one last one, and then we can do Jeezo Bro. What sexual fantasy you not done yet? Oh, right, okay, so this one. Be quiet. But a threesome. Right, definitely a threesome. I was in one before. Am I saying this shit out loud? I'm going to say it. I was in one before, right, but it was like mega high. And I was just like, pfft. I just want to stored up your head. I just want to get home. I don't want to do now. That is wild. And that kind of haunts us. Like, what the fuck did you do that night? Like, why the fuck did you walk away from that? Wild. I was really high. I just want to go home. Like, but that's it. That is absolutely it. I don't know if I told you about that one, Bates. It was we were in Sunderland, right? There was a club called Pizzazz. Batesy, can you remember Pizzazz? There was a nightclub in Sunderland called Pizzazz, and I'll be honest with you, I was the king of Pizzazz. I think I was like the king of Pizzazz. I would like to put that as a poll to people in Gen X people in Sunderland. I was the king of Pizzazz, and I was approached, right? I was approached by 2 ladies who I knew, who were like, "Oh wait, you come back?" I was like, "Aye, I'll have some of that." And then went back to this house. There was like a load of people in it, and they were all like smoking, and I was massive into smoking. I was like more invested in that. I was like, "I'll have some of that." Aye, thank you. And then it got to the point of like doing it in this room, and I was like so stoned. I was like, "Whoa!" I just want to get like, thank you for the invite. I just like to get home though, please. Oh, it haunts me, man. The one and only opportunity I had, one and only, and I picked weed. Fucking hell. Pick weed. That was wild. Batesy, and you don't know one of them, but you've met one of them. You'll not remember. But when we used to go Washington, right? Do you know what? I'm just saying this shit out loud to fucking, I don't know how, only a handful of people, obviously, but hopefully it's just you guys. It doesn't matter if your mum knows this, actually. If your mum's... If you're watching Mum Howdy, like, that's life, innit? We bumped into one of them in... on a Friday night, we used to go to Fatfield in Washington for a few drinks. I used to always drive, and you guys would have a few drinks. And we bumped into one of them then. Jeezo calls Mum, turn off. That was... Should have done that at the beginning. Right then, is anybody still there? Are we still going? Because I've got that was really good actually. Thank you very much everybody for sending the NGL. If you're on here and you send something in, thank you, because that was good fun. I did enjoy that. I really did enjoy that. They were really good. There were ones I could definitely share without being too wild. I'm just gonna send a message. Aye. So next, what we've got Jeezo Bro. Now, Jeezo Bro is really cool bro stuff that I've picked out on Instagram. I am genuinely really good. There was some good NGL there. We'll have to do that again. I'll push out another NGL again. There were some good ones there, right? There were some good ones actually. So well done everybody for submitting some stuff. Made us say some like secrets. That thing I just said there, that story, I've never told anybody that. Nobody. Kind of haunts us. It does. If I think about it, I take it. What the fuck have I done? Kind of haunts us actually. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I guess maybe I ain't dead yet. Starmer has not got me. Who do you think? He hasn't got me crossing the border into Ukraine yet. Not just yet. I've still got a chance, maybe I've still got a chance. I don't know. Maybe that's what I can arrange on our meetups. It's me and two ladies. For the Northeast meetup, it's me and two ladies. Meetup, nice. Right then, we're going to do break 3. This is quick, this one, but this is fucking great. It's a prank, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do Jeezo Bro. We've not done Jeezo Bro for a couple of weeks actually. Jeezo Bro is pretty damn good as well. So this might play for like 1.5 rotations because it's only short. It's a bloke explaining a prank that he's had done to him, which is really good. And there's a prank I want to tell you about, actually about one I've done in Batesy years and years ago, which was fucking hilarious. I'll tell you all that as well, because he's here. Right, here we go. I'm
about to give you the keys to the most powerful, unstoppable, but innocent and hilarious prank of all time. 2 years ago, my buddy Jack wrote on a porta potty in permanent marker, "Send me pictures of your poop. I want to see it." And then my cell phone number. And that week went, as you imagined, I'd say 6 or 7 pics a morning of just, I mean, this is blue collar construction worker shits. So this isn't like a nice capsule. This is more of an explosion of feces and corn, Taco Bell, Tacoritos. You know, it's not a lot of fiber in the construction worker diet. That went on for about a month or so of just constant pictures, which again, hilarious, but you can only block one number. That's the thing. So every morning it's unstoppable because you're getting texts from different numbers. You can't stop it unless you find the porta potty and erase it or something. It's unbelievable. 2 years later, I get a text this morning. I thought maybe the girl I love got a new number, wanted to reply. Picture of a fresh loaf, fresh deuce. Guy had corn yesterday, apparently. Beautiful work, to be honest. But this is this will last a lifetime. This is an unstoppable prank. It's honestly genius. I gotta respect it. And it's kind of innocent because it's just a picture of a poop. But yeah, you use that as you will. Just, you know, great power comes great responsibility. So I'm about to give you the keys to the most powerful, unstoppable, but innocent and hilarious prank of all time. 2 years ago, my buddy Jack wrote on a porta potty in permanent marker, "Send me pictures of your poop."
Right, what do you think of that one? What do you think of that one? That is good. I've liked that. Send me pictures of your poop. And you would get that forever. You would absolutely get that for like forever and ever and ever. Right, thank you so much for being here, right? Honestly, thank you so much for joining me on a Friday evening for a couple of hours whilst we do JEEZO IT'S Friday. This is such an important part of my life, right? I'm sure I say this every week. But this is like a really important part of my life. Like I really like think about it and look forward to it, and plan for it, and I put a bit of effort in. I've really enjoyed it. I want it to be big, and I want it to be fun for you guys as well. And it's only fun for you if it's fun for me, and if it's only fun for me if it's fun for you. So thank you so much for being here. I honestly, God, I really mean that. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you so much. With that in mind as well, something I should have said right at the beginning, which was that we've got a Discord server now. Now, I did Discord in the past, and I never really kind of committed to it. But now what I've realised is that from a content perspective, like the streams, the videos, and the shorts, the place where you focus on for that is YouTube. Because it is easily the best platform for video content, without a doubt. Like, yes, your TikTok and Instagram are good for shorts and reels, but for a stream, it's YouTube. For what I'll cut this in the morning into about 20 minutes, called What Went Down, right? It'll be a 20-minute version of this. That's YouTube. That's where you're going to get people looking. That's the hub. For chatting as a community, X is really good to throw stuff out into the world, and they either get hit or not. You just throw it out into how I see X is like a kind of like a town square. It's like a digital town square where you can just stand there and just shout and yell or put posts up. It's just open to all. But Discord is like it's like your house. That's inside. It's the people in your house are in your Discord, right? So you can see what you want. You can chat during the day about whatever the topic is. It's not going to get lost because it's not about X. X is the town hall, is the town centre push out. Yeah, Discord is the house. So YouTube is the content, and Discord is the community. That's how I see it, and I'm really wanting to grow the community. Now I know that I know Mark, Matt, Richie. I think Richie, you in? Kat, Boss T, Mark, McQueen. You guys are all you're in the Discord. I'm really going to focus on that Discord. That Discord server is going to feed into this, and then afterwards as well, it'll be like all part of a thing, right? That's what it's going to be. Discord is going to be the community. YouTube is going to be the content. But then outside of that, there'll be an X where I'm just seeing shite to push it out. TikTok, I'll be doing bits and bobs to try to attract people, like marketing. Like marketing will be through like TikTok. X will be just through the shite I push out. Instagram is just whatever I can be arsed with, right? But the hub of what I want it to be as a community will be YouTube content and Discord community. That's the plan. That's the plan. Like, it's... The fuck's that mean? I've got another one of them things. Subscriber Hoppy1988. Thank you so much, Hoppy1988, wherever you are, on whichever platform or system you found us on. Thank you so much. I do have relations called Hoppies, so maybe it's one of my relations. That would be weird as well. But yeah, listen, I'm me, right? If you've spent any time around us, you'll know this is how I roll. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to go over to... Welcome, Hoppy. We are going to go over to... Let me just pick the right fucking one here. Get rid of that one. Ah, right. Turn the music off. Welcome to... Jeezo Bro. Right, so these are the best bro clips I've found, right, over the like the last week on Instagram. So my Instagram feed is bro. It's all bro. It's like weights, nutrition, cars and bikes, fights, and that's what it is. It's just that. Nothing more than it's bro stuff. That's what the algorithm is. TikTok is more like UFOs and UAPs, Bigfoots, and it's more about that. It's like, oh sweet, like that's what me Insta, me TikTok thing is. X is just like kind of random shite. But for some reason, Instagram's just kept contained to this like this bro story, and I love it. Now this one, this didn't happen by accident, right? This is well rehearsed and well done, but it's bloody brilliant. So when you're drunk as fuck, but your inner Jack Sparrow saves you. Now watch, that's the top of a roof, that's a door that opens, and then that's a banister for some stairs. This is really good. I think I shared this with you, Bitsy, and you said this is how I go home from yours on a night. And I do, honestly, I do wonder how I get home from yours. So now and again, right, not as often as I should, but I'll get up Bitsy's and we'll have a few drinks and that, right? And the ring, Bitsy sends us sometimes the ring doorbell footage of me like leaving his house, trying to walk home, right? And it is like that. It's fuck, how the fuck do I get home in that state? Honest to God, it's very, very much like that. I would definitely need one, mate. Like, well, actually, seeing that, fight night, Usyk. I mean, this is in a few weeks' time, right? But Usyk is fighting Daniel Dubois at Wembley in like July. So we'll do one before, but there's one then. It's on a Saturday. It might be the 12th of July. And it's going to be at Wembley, so it's going to be like a big thing. It's on DAZN, so it'll be like a 20 quid, 25 quid. We should do that, mate. We should do that. See if Jump Ball fancies it as well. Right, so here we go. That was that.
Oh, that's pretty deep. That's over
this
half the tire.
Is so cool for nerds.
Out of it.
To explain what's happening, right? Those are small remote control cars called crawlers. So crawlers are like little slow trucks, 4-wheel drive, amazing suspension, and people use them to crawl over rocks, right? This guy has fitted in a camera so that he can look through the crawler as if he was driving it, and he can move the camera in and out of the crawler, but looking at it through his eyes.
Oh, hey man. Oh, that's pretty deep. That's over half.
So that is nerdy. It is nerdy, but I tell you what, that is cool, man. That is such a cool thing. Now, this is totally bonkers. Now, footballers, right, are like revered. Footballers are seen as being like, oh, these superheroes, man. These megastars. And like, I'm not against them, right? I'm not like, oh, you just kick your ball around. I'm not that at all. Being a Sunderland fan when I was a kid. Was a Sunderland fan when in the Premiership before. Being a fan of like of England and all that. I appreciate football. I know what good football is. And when a footballer goes down because he's been tapped, it's got nothing to do with a man's ability to take a knock. It's all about cheating. All about cheating. Every time you watch a game, this is what I hate about football. Every time you watch a game, somebody gets a little tap and they hit the floor and they're rolling around. And it's 5 minutes, maybe sometimes, and then they get up and it's a free kick, right? I watch UFC and MMA and boxing where people take massive poundings, right? Massive poundings and just go for it. So it's not about a man can't do it. It's about the cheaters. Footballers are fucking cheaters. Every single one. Very few of them just would get a knock and just get up. They're cheating bastards, right? So you shouldn't kind of have them on this pedestal because all they do is constantly try to cheat. Or the funnies, and they do feel the pain. Now watch this, right? This is a Porsche 911 in a race, right? Who has a major accident. Major accident. And watch how long it takes for this dude to recover from a major accident in a car, right? Right, that was like, he hit a wall, he rolled a car, right, went back on its wheels, and then within 2.5 seconds, he had his foot planted, and he was back in the race. Like, it's football, right? Is like, it's not that it's overpaid because it's a business. It's a business, right? And for a business to operate, you need the best people in. You get the best people in, you have to pay the most price. So it's not about like footballers getting paid all this money. I'm not against that. That's capitalism. I'm not against that. What I'm against is people like seeing them as being like heroes when they take a slight. Every single one of them takes a slight knock and like the cheat to try to get somebody in trouble. And it's like, here, listen, lads. Like, this is not what football is. When I was a kid, right? When I was actually. Richie, you're a big football fan, actually. Mark, you are as well, actually, right? And you're my age as well. So, I remember like, a previous stage, like Roy Keane. Roy Keane would like run through folk, totally. And before that, there's a video. I could probably find a video, right, of Wimbledon versus. It's Wimbledon versus Manchester United. It's like 1989. And like, there's like none of that that's happening. Football is not about like rolling around. They are braying into each other, and there's not a whistle blown. You just have to crack on and get up and get on with it. It's really famous, actually. I'm sure it's Wimbledon versus Man United in like 1989. So something's changed, Anyway, that's that one. Oh, right. See, we're getting another one. So this is the same kind of thing, right? This is robot fights. What do you think? Is this real or is it not? This one looks more real. I think it's real.
So down.
This is one of the most epic. Totally most epic soapbox runs ever. So Red Bull do the soapbox run. I'm sure you've seen that, right? It's always on the TV, like on Dave and all that kind of jazz. They do some good ones. Actually, Bits, they've done this at Huntington Park each year. Not Red Bull, but they do a one. This one's epic, and you'll see why. This is so good.
Goes the 18 wagon with Christian and Richie in there, and all of a sudden it becomes the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. So that's going to impress the judges. It's all about style and showmanship as well as speed. And this looks pretty quick, doesn't it? With the B.A. Baracus Mohican, obviously for the 18-bit. Now it becomes the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And it's flying down the circuit too. Around the island it goes. Richie at the front, Christian at the back. It looks a good ride, this, over the bone rattler. Didn't rattle anybody's bones, that, because it flew over there. All they've got to go is the factory, and it's absolutely flying down the circuit. This looks as quick as anything we've seen today. Safely over there, never moved a muscle, and easily over the finish line. So
how good's that, though? It's the 18 van, then it's the General Lee, and then it is what do you call it? The DeLorean, Back to the Future. All right, this would great. Need to have a look at it properly. Anybody still there? Matt, Mark, Kat, Boss T, Richie, you guys still there? It would be nice just to have a kind of a confirmation. I know you might be just chilling, relaxing, do you know what I mean? But it would be good for a little confirmation that you guys are still there. Because sometimes I just think I'm just fucking by myself. Yeah, you're there. Me and me mate. We're going to do a sub box. Oh, nice one. Oh, yeah, love the sub. Oh, right, you're there. Sorry. You know what? Again, sorry if I seem a bit needy with that. I do appreciate that. I do probably come across as needy. When I'm saying, are you still there? I do it all the time. I do like 3 or 4 times during the 2 hours. And I'm sorry. But it's just because I'm thinking, fucking hell, am I just is it just me being a dick by myself? If I'm a dick with all you, that's totally that's acceptable. If I'm a dick by myself, then that's a fucking weird sitch. Anyway, Jeezo Bro, this can't be real. This cannot be real. Can't say if this is real. A dude with nunchucks hitting a ping pong ball off a wall with nunchucks. Can it be real? What? Can it be real? Now, although I say it can't be real, it's because it can't be real. A human can't do it. However, it's not AI. It's not CGI. It doesn't look altered or tinted. But I'm saying a person can't do that shit. Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, here we go. Here's another soapbox one. Oh, I'm here. It's the Matthew Butterfield. It's the 2045 effect. Okay. So Matthew, right? Matt kind of calls me out. He says, "Oh, you'll not get past 2045, right?" And at 2045, everything starts to really kick in, like everything. I think, oh shit! Am I even speaking right now? It's the 2045 effect. Matt's right. Matt called it. Actually, Matt said, "You're not going to do 2045. It's 2047. So I've broke it. I've broke 2045. But I am thinking like fucking hell. Like I'm cooked. I do feel cooked. TikTok. It is that. Isn't it? Matt's like the crocodile off of Peter Pan, right? I feel like I feel as if I'm Captain Hook, right? In Matt's the crocodile. TikTok. I am thinking like fucking. Can I continue for 15 minutes like this? He's on his. Yeah, I tell you what, though, bits. I'm back at like 9:30. I'll be on TikTok. And I'll be on bloody UFO Around the World's stream. But then that's up. Then that's up to him to control. I'm one of you guys. I'm in the crowd. Yeah, I'm on the panel, just chatting a little bit. It's up to him to control. That's it. I'm his problem then. Like, do you know what I mean? That's up to him. That'll be good. That right. Honestly, God, he's a really good guy. UFOs around. He'll have bounced now, right? He's a really, really good fucking lad. And he loves the UFO subject. He's got. Do you know what he's got on TikTok? He's got 250,000 followers. He has 248,000 followers on TikTok. He's like on here. He just jumped in and had a chat, right? But he's massive on TikTok, you know, and that's his second. He's been cancelled once. If he hadn't been cancelled, he'd be on like 1 million followers. And he's really, really well respected. He's such a fucking good lad. Like, so follow him, and if you're on TikTok, jump across and follow him there and watch him. He's a really good dude. Like, he's great. Like, seriously, and he's got a big account. Right, here's another one. This is another soapbox. They're doing a mega jump, and this is fucking wild. How wild's that? VEO3 again. Look at this. Top one's the guy. The other two are references of the guy to do AI.
So this is a quick test about using Runway's Restyle video.
Oh, Runway.
Structured transformation of 10 and then using their new Restyle video to create more realistic results with more control than ever.
I am totally fucking getting into the world of AI because, like, yeah, if I can start doing that kind of level of shit, right, for the crazy shit that I come up with, we can do some fucking insane stories. Like, that is meant. Betty, you missed the first part, right? During the first section, which is like what went down, I went through VEO3, which is a full-on accessible Google AI system, right, which does total lifelike, like that, total lifelike videos now. And I'm coming up with like Redneck Raves, Robo Blood, Robots Lives Matter, and Itchy Guch, which is a gangster rapper. If I apply AI to that, just use money, right? Just use money to do it, right? Fucking hell, we could be mega stars, mega fucking stars. Oh, what? Matt's right. I am really feeling the 245 feel. Right, so I'm now half a bottle of whiskey in, plus others, and it is time to wrap up. But here's another. Here it is again, though. Right, another angle, another view. Is this real? No, it's the same one. This is wild. Right, this is totally wild. Actually, this is really worth listening to. So, have you heard of the telepathy tapes? So the telepathy tapes, right? Oh, we should do this on the What's Went Down version. Telepathy tapes is there's a scientist, a lady scientist, right, who's been working with people with severe autism, where the autistic child or adult, right, is non-communicative. You can't talk to them, right? But because they don't have, they don't have. So, because they don't have this ability to communicate, they are seen to have this additional ability to communicate, psychologically. I should be doing this at the end of the show after half a bottle of whiskey, right? Anyway, it's been proven that these kids who are severely autistic, who can't communicate, can actually telepathically communicate to their parents. And the telepathy tapes is a podcast and a show which proves it. And it's a lady who's a scientist who's created it, and it's fucking wild. It's undeniable that there is something beyond our communication of speaking. We can have telepathic communication, but you don't have it because you don't need it. But these guys do need it because they're autistic and they unlock different things. Certain things are locked down, but other things are unlocked. And there's honest to God, I'll put it on, right? I'm going to put it on. This is wild. Honestly, the telepathy tips is a 4 or 5 hour thing.
Son said to me, I can hear thoughts. And I said, impossible. And he said to me, you don't get the kind of gifts that I have if you lie.
A voice.
I'll start again.
He said to me, I can hear thoughts. And I said, impossible. And he said to me, you don't get the kind of gifts that I have if you lie.
Let's please multiply 2 numbers and see if he gets it.
Okay, what is it?
9, 0, 0.
Unbelievable.
1. Maybe shuffle again, Dr. Powell. Oh.
Play. 2.
So he got the plus too.
I was wondering, because I was looking at the 2 the whole time and I saw his hand going somewhere else.
What is this phenomena happening? Why are his mind and my mind completely connected?
I knew that a lot of people would think, boy, Diane's gone off the deep end.
But that's the risk any scientist takes when they challenge the current paradigm.
Joining us today to shed some light, Dr. Diane Powell.
I'm working with children who have been reported by a parent.
Yeah, listen, mate, I'm pausing it there, right? Oh, fucking bits, knows about MK Ultra, Jeezo. It's called using their consciousness. You can actually use Zen cards to practice on MK Ultra. It's wild. Like it's a thing, and I do believe it's a thing because one of the things I'm becoming more open with is that like science, right? Oh, I'm really too drunk and etc. Science is too keen to lock you down to what they think, not what they don't think. It's like stuff like telepathy. To scientists, like not possible, but quantum entanglement, where one atom can communicate with another atom through endless space, right? Without any delay. That's fine. Yeah. That atom across the universe can communicate without having to deal with the laws that we've created, like light speed, instantly. That's fine, but no, you can't you can't like talk to somebody telepathically. There's no such thing as ghosts. Can't be. That's what I'm starting to change my mind about, because it's like it's kind of like what the fuck, Scientists are so quick to close down what the public may feel, right? And you're supposed to believe them, and they don't know fucking now. They know bits, but they didn't know nothing. And this feels real. This feels real. The telepathy tapes being non-verbal kids, right, who are autistic, so they can do insane math. If you see autistic kids, right, that do insane math, you cannot compete with math on an autistic kid. It's just a different thing. It clicks, and I feel as if I think they might be able to communicate differently as well, and we don't know nothing about it. But just because fucking Brian Cox or Neil deGrasse Tyson say no, it's not possible. Maybe fuck them. Do you know what I mean? That makes sense. Maybe it's just me, high horse.
A voice in a video game? That was a person. That was a human person.
This is cool.
A voice in a video game? That was a person. That was a human person who had a job. They were real. They had parents. They had a favorite cereal. They did or didn't believe in ghosts. And one day they were in a booth just like, we rolling? Tim? Let's do this. Okay. Sonic boom!
Betty, you know this one.
Japan. A voice in a video game?
Well, guys, right, that's 8:59, right? I got there. Even though Matthew Butterfield did not think I was going to hit the full 2-hour mark, I did actually get there. Basically, I did a video, right? I don't know if you've seen it, right? But I did a video about 1990s games, and I said about what do you call it? Street Fighter 2, and how Street Fighter 2, when it came out, it was retailed at $89.99. I think you paid for the gold version of Street Fighter 2 in 1994 or 1995, something like that. And I just remember being in your house constantly, me, you, and Slee, and others, but it was always me, you, and Slee, playing on Street Fighter 2, like fighting. I remember if you got beat on Street Fighter 2, basically you would like stand on your PlayStation and kick the fuck out of it. Slee would be really bad. It would be really bad with Street Fighter 2. I did a video about like nostalgic games just the other week actually, and then this one came up, which was about like the voiceovers. So somebody did stand in a booth and go, Sonic Boom! Seen it made had a rich dad. Unfortunately, he's still alive. Damn. Well, guys, right, that's 9 o'clock. Matt was wrong. I did push past 2045 and I got to 2100. Thank you so much for being here. Honest to God, thank you so much for being here on a Friday. I'm really focusing on making this like as the best it can be for a stream. And the thing I need to work on is how to make it grow. Hit the likes, definitely, Bitsy. Thank you, dude. It's about like how can I make it grow. That's what I say every week. I need to make it grow, and I didn't fucking do nothing about it. But I do need to somehow make it grow. Right. Anyway, if you want to see us later on, I will be around later on. So first of all, I'll be around on Discord. So get on Discord and chat on there. And then after I've had a Chinese, I'll be on TikTok. And if UFOs around the world or one of his pals is doing a live panel, I'm gonna be fucking on it. I was on it the other week, and I was like, hammered. I was like, kind of like just like, fucking UFOs and that. Right, but I'll be on it. So yeah, get on. Yeah, see you all not next week. See you all next week. Yes, see us all next week. But get on Discord, chat on Discord, guys. Use Discord. Discord is going to be a little community of just us and the ones we bring in. So a lad came in today called Jefferson. Scammer. So I banned him. It's not like the Discord server is not a kind of like anybody in. Nah, it's us. It's us to chat safely about us. So somebody came in. I saw he was a scammer. I banned him. Gone. So get on, chat on Discord as well. That'd be good. Right, we're going to go out with go through a Dream, which is Boss T. Come and Get This Love, or Back Around. I'm going to go Come and Get This Love. This is old school. Like, Mark, you need to start fucking making some new tunes, dude. Here we go. Love yous. Peace. Actually, I'll be on tomorrow as well. Tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to do Ride Along. I'll do Ride Along tomorrow afternoon. But whenever. Right, take care. Peace. Love yous.